How does that move coming about, playing at the Camp Nou, how does that rank among your highlights?
It's one of the biggest moves in my life, At my age, with 32, coming from Sassuolo, I don't know a lot of players who did that with my age coming from Sassuolo. So I'm just proud, because this just, again, steps back, lower your how you say, your expectations, lower them a little bit to understand, okay, I'm going to work good. I'm going to be one of the most important players in Sassuolo. They're going to look at me, let me perform. So why would Barcelona even think about getting me? Because they saw what I did. They saw exactly what I did. Okay, my name helped. I was like Milan, whatever. But at the end of the day, if you played good 5 years ago, Barcelona wouldn't take you. So I just did my job. I focused. And then a club like Barcelona called me. Okay, I couldn't believe it at the beginning, of course, because I'm 32, playing Sassuolo. At the end of the day, I remember playing first 11 at Camp Nou alongside Messi and all these players. This one is another thing no one can take away from me. I don't care. People always say, oh, you played 5 games only. I don't care. You ever played in Camp Nou first 11? Then don't talk to me.
I didn't think anyone could touch your career, really. I mean, the places you've been, the things you must have seen, the cities you know, you've had a remarkable career, I think.
Of course. Only me I can touch my career.
Yeah.
Because I know I could do much better.
Playing alongside Messi, I read an interview recently where you'd said that training with him, you kind of felt like you belonged in the wrong sport, I think. It was just a different level. But I wanted to ask, what exactly was it? What is it about? Is it the touch? Is it the intelligence? Is it movement? What is it that made you feel that way?
His mind. Because he has unbelievable qualities with the ball, and we know that, we see that all the time, but he's just always a step ahead, or 2 steps or 3 steps sometimes ahead. That's what makes him unbelievable. His mind, his intelligence of knowing where to pass with the right pace, on the right foot. How important that is. People don't understand that in football, how it changed the game. To play the ball with the right pace, with the right spin, on the perfect foot, in the right moment. All these things together, how much quality you have to have in your left foot. And he has that intelligence to understand that in a second, where to put the ball. I said to Ter Stegen one time, because he was always shooting outside the box, when he missed, we thought he had some problems. Maybe he has fever or something, because he never missed. So I told Ter Stegen, I said, you're one of the best, maybe for me, the best goalkeeper in the world. Save the ball. And he's like, brother, trust me, I can. He hits them hard in the corner. Even if I jump before, I cannot get it. And that's I felt like I don't know how to play football, to be honest. And I rate myself as well, technical and everything, but just a different level. More than one level.
Finally, last question, if I may. I wanted to, obviously, everyone in football at the moment is talking about the passing of Maradona. I mean, what can you say? I don't know if you had any personal feelings about him as a player, and whether the last few days you've been particularly touched by his passing.
Of course. I think everybody in the world, if you love football or not, you're touched with him passing after all what he did. I think he did even more off the field for people than on the field, because he was just that person, I heard stories about him where he came out from the training ground and he saw families and he just gave them money and said, everything is going to be all right. That is what made him so special in Naples. Okay, he won the league with them. He was like a person you could touch. What today is difficult to find, He was always there. He was like, you saw him scoring an amazing goal. The next day, maybe you saw him walking on the street and people could touch him and be around him, And he was a genius. That's it. I think he's the only football player, retired long time ago, football player, who today could still make the difference. Because he had just too much quality, and he had that intelligence, what Messi has. He was just always a step ahead. And I don't remember seeing him live, but I saw all the videos and I know everything about him. What my idea is? Messi's going to finish his contract now in Barcelona. How amazing would it be if he would call Napoli and say, I will come, because they don't give out the number 10 anymore.
Yeah.
Messi would say, I would love to honor Maradona's number 10. I will come play 1 year or 2 years in Naples. Without thinking about money, nothing. Just hard, you know?
That would be beautiful.
It's a movie. I was thinking, we were talking about that now at dinner with the team. I was like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay, he has to go to practice with the helicopter because people would eat him alive because they would be so happy. But that story, you know, just like in honor of Maradona, I will come and play for Naples.
I think people wouldn't be able to see the game through the tears. The emotion would be too much.
But what kind of story would that be for the world, not only for football? For the world, that would be a message you will never, ever, like that would be history everywhere, you know? I just wish I would be in Messi's shoes right now. I want to be Messi. I would call the president of Naples and say, I'm coming.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.